Justin Baldoni is not the only one who thinks she's a mean girl. I'm exaggerating, but this is Caitlin Marie Cooper, and she has taken to social media to share with us all that went down that is very unsavory and bullying of the plantation princess and her entourage.
It seems like Blake Lively's been exposed as a bully once again. After all, footage of her being a bully is making the rounds on the internet this time. It's by an innocent fan who apparently got dealt the full force of Lively's wrath. Now the fan refused to be bullied into submission, and instead leaked all the details on social media.
Lively herself comes out, starts recording us, says hi to get us to look up at her, circles our car, gets the car information, license plates, all that.
I'm sure you guys all saw the PR disaster for Blake Lively that was the South by Southwest Film Festival in Austin, Texas just recently. You know, the one where she and Anna Kendrick were pushing their new film, Another Simple Favor.
Like, what does it mean to be back with Anna?
Oh, it's the best. I'm so happy. Like, this way.
You look beautiful, Anna. What does it mean to be working with Blake again?
But instead of headlines focused on the movie, the whole thing blew up in her face with only more and more dirt being dug up by the truckloads.
What I hear is that it's not just Blake, it's Anna. The fact, yes, they hate each other. They hate each other, and from what I'm hearing, the sequel was a nightmare. A nightmare!
But anyway, far away from the crowds of the film festival, another disaster was also unfolding where Blake allegedly had an awkward interaction with a fan that's now blowing up on social media. TikToker Caitlin Marie Cooper took to the platform to share a series of viral videos about her unexpected meeting with Lively. According to Cooper, she had taken a one-day vacation with her mom to Hotel 1928 in Waco, Texas, a luxury hotel owned by TV personalities Chip and Joanna Gaines. It turns out that Lively was staying at the same place that weekend. Now, here's where things get interesting. Cooper says she and her mom were simply people watching in the lobby when Lively and her entourage arrived, like many. Cooper pulled out her phone and recorded the actress. But what she didn't expect, the social media storm that followed.
My mom and I were staying at Hotel 1928 in Waco, Texas this weekend. Blake Lively and her team were staying there as well after South by Southwest in Austin on Friday night. We found this out from all the hotel staff. Ended up recording her coming into the hotel lobby. We were just hanging out, people watching. Her team caught wind of this, I believe. Maybe saw me recording her on the security camera. Did not like this. Thought maybe I recorded something they didn't want out there, didn't want me to see, whatever. Next morning, we kind of were being followed by her security guard a little bit on the way out, checking out of the hotel.
The next day, Cooper claims that Lively's security team was keeping an eye on her and her mother watching their every move. But things allegedly took an even weirder turn after checkout. Cooper says that Lively herself turned up with a video camera, filming them and even their car.
Next morning, we kind of were being followed by her security guard a little bit on the way out, checking out of the hotel. Blake Lively herself comes out, starts recording us, says hi to get us to look up at her, circles our car, gets the car information, license plates, all that.
Then it escalated further. Cooper alleges that Lively's team began harassing her online, checking her Instagram stories. She specifically called out Lively's lawyer, her social media manager, her nanny, and even random troll accounts, some of whom she claims body shamed her, with one person allegedly calling her fat.
Things went from like just a normal little trip to Blake Lively's inner circle, her attorney, her social media girl, and one of her nannies, and a bunch of mysterious incognito accounts following me and harassing me.
Cooper didn't just post one video about the experience, she uploaded multiple clips, some nearly 10 minutes long, going into full detail about her trip, her hotel stay, and how the staff was buzzing with excitement over Lively's arrival. She also clarified that she's not a huge Blake Lively fan, but was curious about the spectacle, especially since she's openly Team Baldon in Lively's ongoing legal drama with Justin Baldoni. But wait, there's more. The very next day, her Instagram story started getting some unexpected attention. She noticed some unusual viewers checking out her posts, among them the hotel's manager, whom she tracked down on LinkedIn, Lively's lawyer Ezra Hudson, and according to her, even the actress's nanny and social media manager. She later spilled all the details about these mystery watchers in another video.
And you guys, these anonymous Instagram accounts start viewing her stories. She said she had posted this selfie of herself and posted like Team Justin Forever. And then an account, Team Justin Forever, started to view her stories. He also noticed this account viewed her stories, and this ended up being Blake's lawyer. So this account viewed her story and then blocked her.
If this is true, and Blake and her team really bullied this girl, I don't know, it's not looking good. However, this isn't the only trouble for Blake Lively, because her name is drowning in a sea of dirty water.
She used these allegations of sexual harassment, and she used these allegations of bullying to try and leverage her position so she could be the de facto director.
And just like that, they finally ended up in court. And trust me, this is turning into one of the messiest Hollywood legal showdowns since Amber Heard versus Johnny Depp. At the beginning of this year, Blake's lawyers were so shaken by Justin's courage and his not backing off that they even tried to slap him with a gag order to shut him up. But the judge not having it, the judge ruled against Blake's team, pointing out that they had been just as vocal in the media, so it wouldn't be fair to silence one party but not the other, just like that. Justin's team bagged their first win, but it only got worse for Blake. Her lawyers weren't done yet. They went on to complain that Justin's lawyer, Brian Friedman, was just way too talkative. According to reports, they attacked Friedman, claiming he's being way too chatty about the case in public, giving them little wiggle room to respond in the court of public opinion every time Blake's legal team tried to counter Friedman's claims. He was already dropping another revelation, leaving them struggling to keep up, and the judge not bothered one bit. He shut down their objections on the spot and let Friedman continue speaking freely, another major blow for Blake's side. This is the same guy who straight up vowed to sue Blake into oblivion. Judging by how he handled things in court, he wasn't joking.
He doesn't care about party, he doesn't care about, which company it is. He fights for the ostracized loner who's getting dumped on by these companies, which leads us to the Blake Lively situation. Now, she would say in this situation, she's the victim, Baldoni's the bad guy. And just to lay it out for the audience in a little bit more detail, what she's claiming is that even though she was a much bigger star than Justin Baldoni, who I never heard of before this lawsuit.
But the real mess began when they learned Justin Baldoni wasn't just fighting in the courtroom. He was taking the battle online. Blake's lawyers were angry when they discovered he had set up an entire website dedicated to the case, and, to make things worse, he planned to upload everything: videos, receipts, lawsuit documents, you name it. Blake's been trying to get Justin's attorney to stop blabbing about the case in the media. Blake's lawyers also complained about Justin's new website, dedicated to the case, telling the judge they think it's improper. According to one statement, Friedman defended his conduct, saying Blake's team is doing the same thing, citing the New York Times article, where Blake first made her sexual harassment claims against Justin. If Blake could go to the media to tell her side of the story, then why couldn't Justin? That was Friedman's argument, and he made sure the judge heard it loud and clear. And guess what? The judge agreed, another win for Justin.
PR crisis agent was brought in because actually Blake Lively's publicist, Leslie Sloan, was planting stories negative to Justin. And all Justin wanted to do, and it's all through the text message.
But the real shocker came next. Blake's lawyers were practically begging the judge to let her choose who would ask her during the deposition, clearly trying to keep Freeman out of it. But the judge shut that down fast. His decision, Blake doesn't get to pick who deposes her that moment, hit Blake's legal team like a ton of bricks. You could see the frustration all over their faces. And honestly, it's no mystery why they know exactly what's coming, and it's not looking good for them. Friedman isn't the kind of lawyer who holds back, and the thought of Blake facing him, that's gotta be terrifying for her now. For those who might not be familiar with legal procedures, a deposition is a serious deal. It's when someone is questioned, under oath, and every single word they say can be used against them in court. There's no room for PR spin. No carefully crafted statements, just raw, unfiltered truth. The person being questioned has to answer everything, even the uncomfortable stuff. And here's where it gets interesting. Blake's legal team has been doing everything in their power to keep her from facing Friedman. That's not just a legal strategy. It's a clear sign that she might not be ready for what's coming. And that raises an even bigger question. If Blake is so confident in her claims, why is she so afraid of a deposition? The judge officially ruled that both lawsuits would be combined into one case. That means this won't drag out for years in a messy back and forth legal battle. Instead, we're looking at a high-stakes courtroom showdown with everything on the line, and guess what? The trial date is locked in for March 2026, unless of course they reach a settlement before then. But as for a settlement, no chance at all. If it's up to Justin's lawyer, he's ready for a fight and is making no secret of it.
has been destroyed by this. The company, the individuals at the company. This is a really serious thing. And in this day and age, the only way that you can truly get back and is to prove your innocence. It's not be found guilty. It's to prove your innocence. And that's what we're actively working to. So that may only be able to be done in a court.
But let's be real. If this actually goes to trial, Blake is in serious trouble. In this case, it's way bigger than just what happens in court. It's unfolding in the court of public opinion too. And let's talk about that website he started. It's a brilliant move. Blake used the media to go after him, and now he's using the internet to fight back. He's not just defending himself in court, he's winning the PR battle too at this point. You've got to wonder, should Blake just cut her losses and apologize before she completely ruins herself? Because if she doesn't find a way out of this, she could be looking at a $400 million payout to Justin. And let's not forget, where is Ryan Reynolds in all of this? If his wife loses, it's not just her problem, it's their problem, with the court date looming. Who do you guys think will walk away the loser team? Blake or Team Justin? Drop your ideas in the comments, and be sure to check out our next